second. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. Alrighty, so Jake, thank you again for agreeing to help me out. So what your task is going to be, give me 1 second. So your task is you are a business owner that owns a catering business, and your name is Kyle. That's not going to be too important, but that's part of our persona. But the most important thing is that you're a business owner that owns a catering business, and that's in the food category, obviously. So your objective, obviously, is to acquire licenses and permits, and we have 3 prototypes that do those. That does those things. But before all of that stuff, we have 4 different tasks associated for each of these prototypes. So this prototype right now, it's called Shy Apply. So for your first task, you need to find out which licenses or permits you need to start your business with. So if you're ready, you can get started. And if you don't mind, I definitely encourage you to like talk aloud what you're doing. And if there's anything that you have a problem with or don't like, please tell me. So.
Okay. Do I get to make up my company name, or did you say the company name?
You can make it up any way you want to, but it's a food company. So you can say like,
I get Lawrence Cupcakes.
yeah, it's Lauren's Food Company. That's sure.
Okay.
Try catering, like Lauren's.
That right. Do you have a spell checker on this thing?
1 second.
Okay.
How about you just do catering, and then it should do something. There you go. It's working. So if you actually just spell the word catering out, it should be fine. Again, like I'll definitely help you out when I need to, but ideally I'll try to step aside and like sit out in terms of like trying to let you do it yourself. But if you need help, just let me know.
Yes.
Okay.
So goods and services would be catering. Food there pops up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Food and liquor, of course.
Yep.
You're not serving from a vehicle. But if you click on R, what happens if
Oh.
you can unclick R?
Yeah. So that's definitely a glitch that we're gonna fix. So like you can only. Obviously, you encountered a problem. So what did you think of that problem when you found that it colored both?
Well, it makes sense when it's colored both, but you can go back and you can unclick R.
Yeah.
So it says we not serving from a vehicle.
Okay. How did that make you feel when that just happened?
Doesn't bother me. It's just a glitch.
Got it. All
I
right.
mean, there's just 3 combinations there.
Sure.
Easy to fix. Relocated I don't know, make up an address here.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Let's find someone's address here.
Sure.
1229 North Branch. No, that's 1362 West Fulton's easier. So it just pops up a name?
Yeah. So that it automatically generated an address for you. So maybe that's. Yeah.
Why would it generate an address?
That is probably like the address that we just had. Imagining if that was the one that you were trying to input or type in.
Okay, so the functionality of this section will be if I start typing in 1356,
Correct.
it'll be like Google, tell me all the streets with that
Correct.
name on it.
Correct.
Okay, so we'll just take this address then. We're not. Use same glitch on the we are not doing construction section.
Okay.
Easy to fix. So is this for when you first start a business?
This is for when you are first looking for licenses and permits. But of course, you have to register your business for the first time
Okay,
in
so,
this
so
in
this is
this.
everything that happens when you first start a business.
Yes.
Okay. I don't.
What's going on? You okay?
I'm
You
just thinking of a date here.
oh, okay?
Okay, so you actually have to put the slash marks in.
Put an upcoming date. Yeah. There we go.
It'd be nice if, for this section, instead of having to put the slash marks in, if you're able to do the code where the slash marks are already in there and it kind of, you're only able to put in 05 and then it jumps you to the next section for the day and then the year. Does that
Oh,
make
yeah, that's interesting for sure. Okay. Yeah, we didn't. We'll
a little more user friendly that way?
okay. Good to know.
Find licensing and permits.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's hold off here. So that was step one, which was basically starting the process and just finding your licenses and permits, and it found one for you. So can you tell me? I'm going to ask you these same four questions. So first, did you understand what you were being asked?
For the first section,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. And did you have a clear understanding of what license you need and what you will need to do in order to get one?
I guess you don't have a clear understanding on that first page of what license you need until you get to the second page and it tells you what license you need.
Okay. So you're saying that when you got to the first page, you like what were you feeling exactly? Were you confused? Were you kind of perplexed? Were you frustrated? Like
My question is going to be, does this have an overall site that you're going to go to beforehand?
so yeah. So I
A
mean,
landing page that you know, okay, now if I'm looking for permits and fees, I'm going to this landing page and it's going to direct me to get started.
okay. So that's interesting. So this is a mobile application. So obviously, you know, yeah, the process was a little bit different. But what you're saying though is that you like landing pages, or I'm sorry, like you had feelings about like a landing page of maybe being there for you before you start something.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was going to be a mobile app. I thought it was going to be a standalone website.
Yeah,
That's my,
we have two websites. So I mentioned that there's two websites and then a mobile app. So this one's the mobile app. So
okay. So
so
when someone downloads this app, they know they're already looking for licensing. So that's
yeah,
self-explanatory then.
gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so to answer, so did you have a clear understanding of what license you did need? I guess like just with that process though, in order to
Yes.
get one.
Well, it gave me what license I need after the first beginning of the process.
Okay.
But yeah, I had a clear understanding because it was gathering the appropriate information to help determine the license.
Okay. All right. So then, my next question is: would you say completing this process was difficult, somewhat easy, or very easy?
It was pretty easy. Once you tweak some of those things, it'll be
Okay.
easy.
Which leads to my final question for this section: what would you suggest to improve the process? And you mentioned a couple of things like the data with the number. Was there anything else though?
Am I allowed to go back here?
Yeah. If you yeah, you can go through the whole process again if you'd like to. There you go.
It's so okay. That's cool. It'll autofill for that. That's nice. This is nice. Can you unselect? Easy enough. Yeah. Yeah, this is super easy. As if you can add the slash marks in here,
Sure.
that'll make it even easier for the end user,
Got it. Okay. Great.
especially on a phone because
Yeah.
I got to look at the keyboard on a phone here.
Got it.
You're gonna have to go. Yeah, it'll be easier if it just kind of migrates over.
Perfect. Alrighty, so let's go to the next task. So Looks like your business requires a retail service food license. Now you need to apply for your license. So let us apply for this license. So whenever you're ready. And
All right.
again, go,
So
go ahead.
I guess it is a mobile app. I'm trying to do this thinking of this as a computer because you can't hit tab to go down.
Sure. Okay.
That's fairly easy to make an account. One thing with the password, you might want to have it as you're typing it turn into dots.
Yeah, the dots or the asterisks.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. So, um, are you okay? So the task is still continuing. So, like, is do you have an idea of where to go next, or do you like?
You haven't misspelled. You're missing a D here.
Oh, okay. Okay, glitch. We'll fix that. That's easy.
Okay, so that drops down that way. What does this do?
So if you go, yeah, the next thing you want to do, there are. All right, there you go. I won't say anything. I think you'll figure it out.
My question is, why do you have the drop downs?
Um, the drop down. I mean, the drop down is just for more elements to continue completing the task, and the task is still ongoing even after you filled that out. So, is there before I tell you how to continue on with the task? Is did that throw you off? Like, I'm sorry, like I don't want to be assuming with my questions, but how did that make you feel when the tab like went down? Were you confused? Like, what were you feeling, or something?
Well, the drop downs were just a little confusing here.
Okay.
I don't necessarily know if you even need this top one where that's just FOO,
Okay.
unless there's more things that you're going to add to this
Gotcha.
that I don't know. Because everything you have for this is under the retail food service license.
Okay.
What you need to do next.
Okay, so to continue on the task, you see the numbers there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go to 1. So there you go.
Who's saying glitch here?
Yeah.
Trust. Do you have all the corporations here?
I believe we have most of them. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Is there a comment? Go ahead.
There's a C corp and an S corp. LLC's on there. I'll just go LLC.
Yeah.
This section for the EIN. Give me 1 second. If I remember correctly, on an EIN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9-digit ID, but there's dashes in it.
So what? So why don't you try typing? Okay. Well, I don't want to. Again, like I have this habit of. I don't want to lead you into anything. So okay.
I'll just use my EIN here.
Sure.
Okay. So do I have to put the dash in there?
Maybe try. There
So
you
you
go.
have to put the dash in there. So it might be nice to have just the dash static.
Okay.
So a lot of people won't
Got it.
put the dash in there.
Okay.
Illinois Department of Revenue account ID. I have no idea what that